Welcome, viewers, back to Phoenix Point, where last we left the B team at the scavenging site. And while I did say that was what we'd open with this time, we also have an option of sending the A team here to Time Vault. And thinking about it, the A team and the scout here is going to get to the Time Vault in a matter of hours. These guys at the scavenging site are already here, but they are missing their Espida, which will be finished in 19 hours. So I think it actually makes more sense to wait for that to complete before we do that scavenging mission. And let's let this scavenging mission, or this mission, happen here with the A-team. We're going to do trades while we wait for them to arrive. Trading tech for whatever hexagons are. Materials. Tech for materials. We'll trade there. We'll send these guys, or sorry, Tenuous, who has nobody on board. I think we want to start sending them back to Synedrian to try to find some tech. It looks like our trade symbols are appearing under our sights again. So where we want to send Tenuous is back here to Synedrian, so we can start picking up some tech again, because our tech is getting a little low. Let's go ahead with that.
The writings of my great-grandfather recount his mission to Oglethorpe University and the Time Vault. It was here in 1936 that he deposited the files, sealed aluminium containers that were locked away to be opened in 1,000 years. Did he know what those files contained? I'm not sure. He was a wily old devil. I have the documents before me now. They prove what I had previously only suspected. A technologically advanced hominin civilization existed on this planet long before Homo sapiens came along. They flourished until something destroyed them. But some of them must have survived, or where did the stories come from? Somehow, they must have won. I know that some of my operatives think I've lost it. It doesn't matter. I have to keep searching. If I find the answer, it'll have all been worth it.
At this point, Syme's notes become hard to make sense of. He seems to have investigated an archaeological site of some kind and noted down several fragments of antediluvian writing, which led him to wherever he went next. We would need to reconstruct the writing to figure out his final destination. Oh no, so does that mean this isn't even a mission? Time Vault Exploration Site. According to his notes, Randolph Symes III discovered that his great-grandfather had buried a trove of documents and samples, largely belonging to the Phoenix Project's predecessor organizations, in Oglethorpe University's Time Vault. There's little left of the university itself, but the Time Vault still exists. It's been opened, presumably by Symes, but is still safe from Pandoran infestation. Let's retrieve the Time Vault contents. Which did nothing. Okay, so I guess retrieving the Time Vault contents was research, which lets us research more antediluvian proto-civilization. An encrypted but partially corrupted file has been found in a reactivated Phoenix base. Actually, I think it was in the Time Vault. It's entitled Antediluvian Proto-Civilization and has been marked as extremely important. A bonus effect of this is that soldiers gain additional 10% experience from missions and training. Wow, nice. So this is the second time we've had reference to the Antediluvians, and I believe we unlocked the archaeology labs last time. The archaeology lab allows the construction of archaeology probes. Additionally, the number of archaeology labs controlled determines the rate of antediluvian artifact recovery and processing, as well as discounts on ruin excavation and probe costs. Alright, so this is a whole new aspect of this game where we're going to start searching for ancient tech. It costs 250 materials and 50 tech, so we don't have the tech to build this yet, but we want to try to remember to start building these as soon as possible, and as many as we can afford across all of our bases. Unfortunately, that does mean there's no mission here, so I think before waiting any further, it's a safe bet to start this scavenging mission. And then let's see where we're going to send the gift and the scout next. They're both ready to go. We do have the Bionic Fortress over here on the coast of the Black Sea. We have the Tomb of the Mad Scientists up here where these two seas converge. We have the Matic, which sounds like a really impressive hand-to-hand weapon, down here. Off the tip of South America. We could head for that. We do need to complete the research on the antediluvians. We also have this Syndesian mission seeking the Firebird that we've been putting off for a long time, so it might make sense for these guys to go there next. And then finally, cybernetics for a cybernetic deity here in Madagascar. So the majority of those missions are over here on this continent. The only mission that's even remotely close to these guys right now is this one, and it's far away, but I think we're going to head them down that way just because they are raring to go, and it's nothing more than a long flight. Let's send both the scout and the gift down that way. In fact, that gives us a good opportunity to stop the scout along the way at Phoenix Point 1, where our training facilities are, and finally drop Armis off. So while they're heading that way, I don't think we're going to wait the 19 hours to finish the Aspida. We're going to dive right in the scavenging site. Not a move, please. We're going to dive right into the scavenging site. Deployment. We have 6 of 8 squad members here, so a little short on the squad, and we want to make sure they have room to pick things up. So that sort of means we want to go in and out as fast as possible. If the Aspida was here, we would have extra room to carry things. They're going to have 3 slots available each with our current loadout, but I think what it might make sense to do is to ditch some of their extra ammo in favor of mobility and carrying capacity. This might make the mission a little more dangerous. I don't want to ditch their medical kits. Might make the mission a little more dangerous, but I suppose if they run out of ammo, they can flee. The only person who's going to be carrying excess ammo is going to be Mist, who doesn't have any space to carry anything else. Everyone else gets to discard their ammo for now. And I believe that's it. The other thing I wanted to think about with Mist actually was weapon. So I guess we don't really have any other weapons to give her right now, but it might make sense to check in the queue and try to put another... Well, first off, let's put a couple more combat shields in the queue, but it also might make sense to put a New Jericho heavy machine gun, which is the Deceptor here. If we put another Deceptor in the queue, oof. 95, we can afford that. We'll put a Deceptor in the queue, and we'll plan on giving that to Mist when it is complete. Meanwhile, let's go see if we can scavenge some materials. As always, during the loading screen, it's a good opportunity for me to remind you to go click the like button on the video. Consider subscribing to the channel if you want to see more of these videos. I'm always welcoming new subscribers. Alright, here we are at the scavenging site. Not a huge map. We have at least 3 packages visible. Nothing in this building, nothing in this building, except for potential enemies. So only 3 packages, is that true? That is unusually stingy. Ah, 4, there we go. There's one behind us. Okay, so what's the plan here? This building could hide a lot of potential enemies. These are all grouped together. So I think the best plan is to shoot over for this one, those 2, and then head out to the corner. And we're going to hit this one first. So it is nighttime, which I think nighttime gives you a perception decrement, right? So normally she'd have a 30, I believe. She has +7, so normally she'd probably have 37. Alright, which means snipers normally going to be your best scouts also. But at night it might not make a difference. Let's see about sending White Star over that way with a couple dashes so that we can get her out of harm's way. Oops, if
gotta keep on pushing.
We can get White Star out of harm's way if he sees something. It doesn't look like he's seeing anything, so we can just dash all the way to the first pickup. And look at that. Tons of materials. White Star doesn't have the most encumbrance, but ooh, a flamethrower. That's pretty exciting. It's gonna go ahead and become over encumbered. Is that ammo for the flamethrower? No, Gauss Auto Turret Magazine. We don't even know what that is yet. Alright. Fill in his pockets, and he's gonna use his remaining move to tuck into cover. Alright, the good news is that means the rest of the team doesn't even need to go this way, so we can send these guys a little more cautiously in this direction. And I think we might want to do that over high ground if possible. So instead of you, let's actually get Mist to perform a jet jump and see if she can get her eyes on anything up here. Okay, look at that. We have a Chiron. Chirons are large artillery units that launch projectiles from a distance. They're a significant threat in open areas. Uh-oh. Well, that changes the story a bit. There's also a Smith Sentinel, which is alerted and getting ready to poof out some smoke. Do we have a... Yeah, it doesn't show alert range after it's alerted.
Ready to go to work.
Alright, the rest of you, I think the safest thing to do is climb to the high ground. Can our 2 snipers get up there? Yeah, they can both get up there. Guess we're going to... Yeah, I guess we're just going to send them up.
Let's go.
It'd be really nice to try to capture that Chiron, but not sure it's worth doing with the B team in a scavenging mission. We'll see. We'll see how they survive this first turn. We do want to get them off that ladder so that other people can climb up. And I'm a little nervous about clumping them up there. So this guy is going to spit out poison worms, I think. Poison worm abdomen. Ammo capacity 15. Burst 3. So I think that means he fires out 3 poison worms per shot. We'll see. Juliana, Might as well use a dash to get to the ladder. Oops, I keep right-clicking. Dash to the ladder. Which will give her a little more room to move further once she's up there. I think we're just going to move her here, though. And Charlie. Charlie 1. Charlie 1, I think the smartest thing for you to do would be to deploy some spider drones. But I'd really like you to get upstairs as well. Okay, let's fire some spider drones over that way. And then we'll use your remaining points to get close to the ladder. And unfortunately, you can't get up there yet. So we'll sit you there. And everyone else is just going to hunker down for now, it looks like. Yeah, I'm afraid that if I move you to the edge, you're going to be a target for anyone below. So let's leave you there. And let's see what these things do. The mist pumps out of the Mist Sentinel. Definitely would like to take that out. Do expect that Chiron to move. Oop. I'm not sure why it moved the camera down there. I saw a Myrmidon. And then the Chiron. Chiron's not yet firing its poison worms out. That's good. But it is alerted now, and it does have a lot of armor. And it's also guarding exactly where we want to go. Alright, let's see if the snipers can take out this Mist Sentinel from here first things first. Just
Finger on the trigger.
We do have opportunity to use quick aim here, so we'll take it. And, oof. Like to be shooting that thing in the head or the torso. Let's hit it in the torso. Hopefully we don't hit the tree. Good. And apparently it's preparing now. She'll use her second quick aim for a very similar shot.
Acquiring target.
And we will try to hit it in the torso. I really don't want to hit the tree. Really don't want to hit the tree branch.
That was a kill.
Got a kill. Very nice. That was our entire move, but it was worth it. Alright, let's see if we can't throw some grenades or do something more intelligent here. Really like the idea of using the autocannon and the rocket launcher. Myrmidon's quite a threat because it can jump up here easily. These are all quite threatening, actually. Chiron, I don't like. Alright, let's hit this here because we can potentially hit both of these. With our first Fury rocket, completely took out all of your arms, I love it, and took out both wings. Torso is preferable to disable on a Myrmidon, I believe, because that's where its weapon is attached. But it's bleeding 20, and it's disabled wings. Maybe that means it can't fly? I have no idea. Torso is almost gone. This guy lost all arms, which takes away his regen normally. So that's a... No, those are blood-sucking arms. Okay, I'm not sure where his regen comes from, so maybe he doesn't lose that with arms. It could be that he needs to have a torso disabled or something. He is bleeding 50 at 100 hit points, so that's near death there also. That was a very, very nice shot. Let's use the cannon. And see, I probably should have boom blasted there and got a free shot. We could use another rocket shot. Cannon could take this out. Cannon could probably hit the Chiron. Could probably take that guy out. Triton's not going to be much of a threat. I think I'd rather leave him alive to, in case that reduces the number of reinforcements that come on, because there's a cap. So I think we're going to shoot at the Chiron. Now the question is, do we try to use rockets or do we use the autocannon? I guess we might as well try the autocannon to shred some armor. We have a torso on this thing, which will cause bleeding. We have the poison worm abdomen, which is really the part you want to take out, but it's also the highest armored part and has the most health. We're probably going to miss a few shots anyway, so let's just kind of center of mass this. Try to miss as few as possible. Yeah, looks like we missed one. Maybe hit it twice. Didn't do a whole lot of damage, but... and it resisted the daze. Alright, the rest of the team. Tazok, you could run up here and get us some shots on that. Kind of feeling foolish for taking the Nurazer, honestly. Jump down here. You do have a shot on everything. Let's take out that Myrmidon. I'm a little worried about it.
I see them.
What's that? Okay, that's an Arthron. I don't think that Arthron is a big threat. Yeah, that's its movement range I'm seeing there, I believe. We also see another... ah, there is another Triton behind us. Alright, where were you moving to, Tazok? To here? Tazok. Yeah. Let's hit you here. No, let's get you here so you can take a shot at the Myrmidon. Yeah, Myrmidon's out. That gives me a little peace of mind. Charlie 1. You're still hidden, which is fantastic. You're gonna fire another spider drone back this way. And then you're gonna get up on the roof with everybody else. But first, let's get Jen a little far forward. See if she can't get a sniper shot. It does look like she could hit that Triton behind us. What's the shot look like? Not the greatest shot. I guess it's probably not worth taking. Like, we're gonna make that thing disappear if we hit it. And it probably regenerates. Does that guy have regeneration? Let's see. No. No regeneration on this one. Okay, so we could try to take some shots on it just to start bleed. Let's do it, I guess. I'm torn.
My turn.
Alright, let's come back to that. Let's use this spider drone and see if we can't get it a little further out to upset people. It's going to be out of the range of this. It's going to be out of range of everything, so it can run pretty far and just be eyes for us. This one can't move till next turn. Versa would like to go upstairs, but Charlie's in the way. Charlie is going to run up here.
Still alive.
Alright, Jen. Jen Wanton Killer. You have a shot from here at this thing. Just not super happy with the shot. Which means I think we're going to use quick aim and give you 2 shots. We're gonna have to wait till that thing sticks its head out. Let's watch its movement. There's its hard to hit, and there, I think, is our best shot. Barely any damage and hidden arm. It also is gonna pain chameleon and disappear, unfortunately. Okay, that means, Jen, you're gonna think you wasted your quick aim, but at least you get a move.
Let's go.
Okay, first, you could throw a grenade. Didn't really get a good sense where that thing ran to, so I think you're just going to get upstairs. It's probably going to get a pistol shot at you. And Spider Drone, you're going to hold steady. Let's see what the enemy does. Chiron is firing its poison worms at us. Oof. Hopefully they don't hit. They came close. I hope we get to shoot them before they move. There's a Mind Fragger on field. The other Arthron comes, and he was in range. I didn't think he was going to be in range to do that. Interesting. Alright, this guy chose to reveal himself and climb upstairs. And jumps through the open window, where we should have a pretty good chance to run over and shoot him. Triton Thug moves up and somehow doesn't attack, even though we blew off all of his arms. Guess he had a chance to regen. Yeah, looks like he regened all of his arms. Damn, so the regeneration must be on his torso. Alright, I think we're pretty safe from these poison worms up on the roof. Except for that one, obviously. And for the ones near Tyzok. Because I don't think they'll be able to jump up, but I don't know for sure. Alright, we're going to dash you so that you can get a bunch of shots on this guy. Does it make sense to go outside where you'll have a shot, or go inside? I think it makes sense to stay outside. And that was dumb. I didn't really need to dash because I think that was only one movement. And can you kill it in one shot? I really should have made you run inside there, shouldn't I? This looks like we can shoot it through the wall, but I don't trust it. So I'm going to spend one more move. You're going to end up with one shot only, which may mean I'll have to bring somebody in to back you up. Oof. It's worth it. Alright, point blank in the head, or in the arm, or in the torso. Oof. Head's going to be the most damage, it looks like. Of a stealth leg and a pain chameleon arm, that does a lot of damage. I think if we shoot down through the head here, we might have a chance to hit his arm or his leg also. Nope, no death. He's gonna pain chameleon out of there, and he immediately shows up and comes back where the rest of the team has a pretty good shot at him. Thank you. Let's just take a pistol shot, maybe? Or are you gonna die anyway? 21 hit points, bleeding 10. Not gonna die, unfortunately. We could shoot him with a pistol. Pistol shot should do enough to kill him if we hit him in the head. I think. Let's take a look. I believe that was enough to kill it. Yes, 10 hit points left, bleeding 10. That thing's as good as dead. Alright, how are we gonna deal with the rest of this stuff? Unfortunately, they destroyed my spider, which I was hoping to blow up on them. We'll move this spider closer. We do have another rocket here. Doesn't make sense to boom blast. Not really. Go ahead and rocket these two.
Satisfying.
It was satisfying, but you did kill the Triton, that's good. Even with its regeneration, even if it's regenerating 20 like this implies, it's still going to be enough to bleed out. And we did some damage to this guy. I don't think we damaged anything significant though. It was kind of disappointing. She's out of ammo on the rocket launcher. But she could use the tier 1 or more shots on the Chiron. which is probably the best bet, even though, again, it's like too far away to really be doing that much damage to it. But three hits is 3 hits. Eventually we'll wear it down. Alright, Charlie here. Charlie can use a crossbow on a worm or try tasing it. Worms only have 50 hit points, so we only need to do 5 damage. So we're going to paralyze that pretty much instantly. So we're going to go ahead and do that.
Just give the word.
And we'll hit it twice just to keep it paralyzed for long enough. That'll keep it paralyzed for 9 turns and we can forget about it. We do have another one down here to take, another 2 down here to take care of, which is a little nerve-wracking. We probably should just kill these. And, oof, I probably should have run you upstairs because now you don't have enough to shoot anything else. And that poison worm potentially gets you. I thought you'd be able to go upstairs after that. Probably should have checked. Okay. Who else has moves left that can take out that last poison worm? I guess Charlie does. Charlie, you can hop down and take it out, right? Yes. Looks like less than a turn to go there. Or less than an action point. And then... why can't you see that worm? That's weird. Nice. Okay, and then let's try to fire some more spiders with the rest of what you've got. Maybe we'll fire them out here. Rather, they were on the ground. Let's get some spider. Let's get a spider out here. There we go. We do have some good spider shots. The problem is that Arthron is going to run out and kill it probably. So maybe if we send him back here. Excuse me. Send it back here. Okay, remaining actions. We do have a sniper here who has 2 points left, so that's 2 pistol shots. The only enemies we have out here are Mind Fragger, Chiron, and this Arthron down here. You hit anything useful. I guess you could start shooting the Chiron with the pistol. There's also a worm that's visible. Oh, right. We can ignore that one for now, I hope. Let's go ahead and shoot the Chiron with your pistol just to see what happens. It's going to have to take 57 points of paralyzation damage, it looks like, to put it out. Sorry, no, it's going to take like 80, isn't it? Let's just keep shooting it. 74. We may get that eventually. Probably not. Alright, Tyzok does end up having some movements and shots left over, so she's going to shoot at this Arthron. Although it's going to be through the shield and a crack in the... What is she shooting through? Ah, she's shooting through this crack. Maybe not the best shots. I guess she could guarantee to kill that Triton, but it seems like a waste. Why don't you shoot over there? Charlie is out of ammo and doesn't have any move left to reload. He'll just hop out here so we can keep an eye on that Triton. And Citizen Eileen, you haven't done anything much. You have 3 actions left. If you step 1 and use quick aim, you could potentially shoot that thing, the Chiron. See what the shot looks like.
Finger on the trigger.
Yeah, let's take that shot with a quick aim and switch you to sniper rifle. Oh, of course the shot looks terrible when I'm actually looking at it. Let's see if that thing's moving. Yeah, that's a little better. Nice. Very nice. Okay, so it still has a lot of hits, but it's almost halfway down. We haven't seen any reinforcements coming, so we're not too worried about things. Let's get spider drones moving if we can. It's interesting that this dead one still shows up. If only we could blow it up. Alright, who's left to move? I think everybody's done. Let's see what the enemy is. That's a bleed out. I think we must have had 2 bleed outs, yeah. Mind Fragger's moving forward. We're going to try to capture a Mind Fragger. That would be really nice. Chiron's going to fire some more poison worms at us. What a shock. Poison worms incoming. Most of them down on the ground. Not too terribly worried. Arthron is charging over here. Looks like we might be able to get these worms with Spider. Let's start with that. Spider drone can move to here. How many points does it cost to blow up? None. Move there. Did you get all 3? Yeah. Like it. This guy is bleeding 40 and he's got a lot left, and didn't drop his shield, but we did disable his head, so he's weaponless. Potential to blow him up with the other spider. Jen, I think the best thing for you to do is take a step forward and try to paralyze that Mind Fragger. Mind Fragger has 110, so it's going to take 11 points of paralysis. Get a, oh, that's a really nice shot. Look at that disgusting maw. Ugh. It's like human teeth in there. Alright, let's wait for it to do that again. Yep. Okay, it's paralyzed for 4 turns. She has, or he has, 1 shot left. I think we're just gonna...
Sure thing.
Actually, let's use that remaining shot on this guy just for fun. It would be nice to paralyze a Chiron, although I don't think it's likely. Over on this side, Tyzok, you're gonna shoot that thing. In fact, you're just gonna step up and punch it? No, that's too many. I want you to get 2 shots. Kill it once. Let's shoot this thing and try to disable something. Let's try to disable legs or something. I don't know. It would be nice to get it down a little bit to make the paralysis more likely. Alright, Versa, you are outside. Wait. Oh, I'm on the wrong side of the building. I thought I was looking out the other side of the building. Versa. No. Yeah, Versa, White Star. Let's get you dashing. Dash out here. And then give me another dash. I'd really like you to get upstairs to avoid more poison worms. Looks like a dash was wasted, honestly. I thought you'd have a line of sight there. Doesn't look like it. I think we just wasted your willpower, and we're just gonna up you behind this for now. Let's see. Charlie, you can go ahead and you could reload. I think what you're going to do instead is step here and just pop that guy to try to make sure he's dead. You do have a war cry. That's fun. Let's see if we shoot him in the head. Your crossbow really doesn't do much damage, does it? I guess its advantage is that it doesn't take a lot to shoot it. He's still at 80. Do you have one more shot? Wait, why don't you have one more shot? Out of ammo. Okay, right. The crossbow only has 3 shots. Oof. Let's get you upstairs. Alright, missed. Guess the best thing is to just keep using this. It'd be nice to reload. It's gonna take 1 point. No, it takes no action points to reload. Why am I not doing that?
The ammo.
Alright, in that case, we're just gonna reload and fire some rockets at this. Maybe we'll get lucky and take some legs off, making it easier to stun or to paralyze. Disabled the head. That's nice. Why can't? Oh my god, it's really like one shot on a reload. Oh. All right, that's a pain. Let's instead we will fire your autocannon at it. And you missed all 3 shots. Good job. Good job. All right, we do have Citizen Eileen, who could stand up here and get a pretty good shot with her pistol, I think. See, that brings you... Yeah, that'll give you 3 shots.
Acquiring targets.
Looks like a clear shot.
Ready to fire.
Missed, of course. How much willpower do you have? Let's go ahead and use quick aim to get you some free shots. Let's lock on to this target.
Acquiring target.
And we can just shoot from there.
Nice.
Do another quick aim for another free shot. Doesn't look like this thing has the same ability that the Chiron has to reduce its damage as it takes damage. So it's about halfway to paralyzed. We get 1 more shot here. Let's wait till it's facing us. There we go. 41. So, oh, 1 more shot. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to paralyze it next turn, especially if we charge in.
That should have gone better.
We missed on that last one. That's too bad. Let's go ahead and end the turn there. Ooh, we have spider drone to move. Never mind. Yeah, let's blow this spider drone up next to this thing. Just because otherwise it's going to take too long for him to bleed out. Although, on second thought, it's kind of nice having the spider drone here to deal with worms. And he's going to bleed out next turn anyway. Alright, let's start this with the snipers, because they should have plenty of willpower. So they can spend a lot of willpower on paralyzing the Chiron.
Aiming. Success.
Whoa, and it's down. It is paralyzed. 54, because it's down to 210. So that thing should be paralyzed. Let's do a couple more hits just to make sure. Do we need to reload this? Yes, we do, turns out. Which I can't. Okay, never mind. We're gonna use these guys with the remaining willpower to dash. Well, we have 3 turns left to get out of here if we do this. So everybody is going to start running toward the exit. Alright, and we can step here. I think that gets us in range for hand-to-hand. I sure hope so.
Looks dangerous.
Don't remember if you have the free inventory manipulation. You do? Good. Okay, so you can not only pick this stuff up, let's actually do that afterwards, just in case the encumbrance messes this up. We're gonna attack here and paralyze it for another 10 turns. Fantastic. Okay. Versa, you can jump down and get this one. Or you could if you had any space. Well, we got the important stuff. Let's get you out of here. I'm actually going to head you toward that Mind Fragger so we can hit it with the Neurazer next turn for some added damage. And Charlie, you're going to what? Guess you're going to go and stand over here. You really don't have much you can do because you have no ammo. Alright, upstairs, Mist. Mist can do a full jump to this box. And in this box, we found some materials. We found a laser sniper rifle. We found a laser pistol. A whole bunch of ammo. Arachne spider pack is nice. The Deimos ammo, rifle ammo is nice. Yar sniper rifle and handgun ammo. I guess we're taking it just to be able to sell it, but we don't really need it. Okay, your pistol is out of ammo, so you're basically running to the exit and hoping that nothing is in the way. And I think we're all going to go around this side of the building. Alright, Eileen, you have another shot in this pistol. Looks like 2 more shots, so you're going to jump down here and shoot that Mind Fragger one more time. Oof, wish that worm's fine. Worm is fine.
Steady.
Just make sure I'm actually shooting it. There we go. Paralyzed for 10 more turns. Great. And this thing, 10 more turns also. Yeah, we got a bunch.
Hope I can find cover.
Guess technically we should have tried to shoot that. Looks like you're going to bleed out next turn though, so it doesn't matter. Cool. Yep, you're good. Wow, you could... Oh, nothing else. Let's move the spider. Let's have this spider drone come over here and just so it's scouting the exit for us. And I believe that's our turn. Alright. Mind Fragger is bleeding. It's gonna bleed out if we don't do this soon. How many hit points does it? Oh, it's not gonna bleed out. It's gonna be fine. Alright, I think we forgot to pick stuff up here. So don't forget to do that. And then let's get you out of here. Doesn't feel like they're getting reinforcements here. So we are just going to make everybody run at reasonable speed toward the exit. Wow, and Charlie stayed hidden this whole time. Well done, Charlie. Someday that might matter to us.
Yes.
Gratuitous jump pack usage.
Running.
Looks like we'll be able to get everybody out
Have to move.
next turn. Maybe the turn after. Alright, Pandorans are still alive. We did lose sight of the worm, so I'm not sure about that. I'm really hoping that you can get prisoners on a
Comms online.
scavenge mission.
I've got to be quick.
Don't think I've ever tried before. Looks like Fursa's gonna have to wait till next turn along with Charlie. Oh no, Charlie is fast. Wow. Because Charlie left, the spider drone is now autonomous and it's probably gonna go and try to blow that up. Think of that.
quickly.
Right, first is the only one left. No, we could have used dash, but didn't. We'll see. Hopefully this doesn't blow up my Mind Fragger. Damn. Okay, well, oh, it survived. I don't know what it blew up. Didn't blow up the Mind Fragger though. Hopefully we got the capture. It looks like we did leave some materials behind there somewhere. Not sure where the box that I missed was. But we got most of it. And hopefully we also picked up some captures. Scavenging site cleared. A bunch of items recovered. It doesn't... Oh, it does show captures here. Excellent. We're going to go ahead and replenish all of our ammo. Don't have enough tech to make a Fury 2 missile. I have a feeling I'm going to discard those though, because the ammo... the ammo situation there is kind of ridiculous. Alright, this whole team is a little bit tired. We're going to send them back to the Haven here so they can recover. I'm also going to check once we get there if we have another lounge seat to put in the Inaccessible so that they can get recovered. Let's take a look at experience here for the non-mutoid members of the team. 17 points for Citizen Eileen. That is enough to boost her willpower a point, which is worth doing here. 19 points for White Star. Will go directly into willpower. 10 points for Tyzok will go to speed. We're going to have to wait to improve speed there. And I forgot to check, actually. Yeah, maxing out speed was important. I forgot to do it for both of them. So I'm going to be symmetric and put your points in willpower also. Here on Mist, we definitely want strength and speed. So we'll go ahead and do that. One Kila. You need some speed, you need some willpower. You have 10 points. The only thing we can afford is strength. Alright, that's the whole team there. Let's go back to Geoscape real quick and see what we're going to do with the gift. Right, the gift and Scout are heading south to this base. Everybody is occupied. Let's let the timer run a little bit longer. What is this showing me? Why is there a line there? Oh, that must be from... That must be coming off of Tenuous. It's just not rendering the whole thing. Yes, okay. These guys are back at base. I did want to check Air Force and see if Inaccessible can be outfitted with our remaining hibernation pods. That will let that team recover in flight. And let's take a look at our Speedo. We have 16 hours left. I guess this team is going to go out and do some local exploring while we wait for these guys to head south. Here they are. That noise there was probably these guys reading their exploration zone. Oops. Start the exploration there. Tenuous here. Heading a long way to get a trade going. We are in desperate need of tech. I was hoping we'd pick up some tech from that scavenging mission, but it was mostly food and materials. Alright, meanwhile, these guys are heading south. Ah, the behemoth has emerged. I'm not sure what it's assaulting there. Apparently, something in the Asian peninsula that is a haven we haven't seen, probably. Inaccessible did uncover an Anu site here. We don't need food right now, and we don't have any tech to trade with it, so I'm going to actually keep scouting locally with them. We will keep our eyes over on this side of the world to see progress here. Andorans have initiated a recon fight, and we uncovered Longinus Point. Longinus Point is a well-armed and extremely isolated haven that rarely deals with the outside world. Its leader, Justinian Sinweird, once a prominent member of New Jericho, split with Tobias West over the latter's obsession with genetic purity, taking much of Vanadium's old advanced genetic warfare division with him. The split led to an extremely bloody 2-day battle in June of 2043, and they have remained sworn enemies since. Well, I like you, Longinus, Justinian, because I don't really care for Tobias very much. Sinward has contacted our operatives and allowed them into the haven, but only because he needs our help. After we broke with West, he explains, we named our new organization Alchemy because we intended to have the kind of flexibility West is incapable of. But it seems we're lacking the right alchemist. The alchemist in question is a geneticist now working for the disciples of Anu. Sinward wants this individual retrieved and is willing to pay for our services. We could share our operatives' insights about Longinus Point security with New Jericho. Or we could accept or refuse the mission. Do we want to have a battle against Anu to tackle an alchemist? Do we want to just outright refuse that mission, or do we want to betray this guy to Tobias West? Let's do it. New Jericho's attitude, +10. Snedrian didn't like it, though. New Jericho swift to act, and soon Longinus Point is burning. Oops. Okay, well, not exactly the outcome I expected, but look, it's independent. And we probably can't trade or anything. Nope. Okay. Interesting outcome. Alright, there's a recon flight here. The only ship we have outfitted to fight is way up here doing trades. Is that true? No, we have another one. The Gift is outfitted to fight as well, but in the complete opposite section of the world. Let this go just a little bit longer. The haven was infested by the behemoth. Infested, huh? Yeah, it would be nice to start destroying these Chirons so we could send it back down. So I think once we do this trade, maybe we'll detour here to try to do some combat. Meanwhile, these guys are in a base where they can drop off Armus Correa. Alright. He's finally going to get the training he deserves while these guys head down to the Matic, which hopefully they can handle. Okay. Inaccessible could do some scouting around here. We have 5 more hours for that Aspida to be developed, and then they probably want to go to the Tomb of the Mad Scientist, where Alexander Danchev's last stand happened. We'll send them here to do an exploration. And as usual, finish our trades. Trading for tech, 8 for 2. That's food for tech, and it's not that great, but we'll take it. Gonna move here, because it's not really clear where that Chiron's going. Alright, and let's let this team progress. That was probably the tenuous reaching its second trade. This is materials for tech, which we're now at a reasonable amount of tech, starting to look less reasonable amount of materials. We'll send them there next. Let's build that tech up. And new ground vehicle is available. Where are we going to send it? We want it at the base that they're actually at, which is that one. Phoenix Avionics, there it is. Phoenix Avionics. So at Phoenix Avionics, we can transfer that into the carrier, which is going to happen through personnel, I guess. Yes. Where is it? It's down here. That's going to go into carrier. Great. Which means carrier can now accompany these guys on their missions. And let's let this team proceed. Alright, that was exploration finishing? No, that was tenuous? Wait, why did that stop? Oh, because the carrier arrived. Okay, that's fine. Exploration finished here. We found an Anu place we can trade. This trade is the wrong direction. Not interested. Okay, it looks like India is opening up to our exploration, and there's a lot of mist there. I think what we want to do, though, is start sending this team, inexperienced as they are, up here to Danjev's Last Stand, the Tomb of the Mad Scientist. We're going to send Inaccessible that way. We're going to send the carrier that way. We're going to finish this trade. Materials for tech or food? Food or materials? I think we're going to trade materials just because they're easier to get back. Oof, that is dropping us awfully low on materials. But look at the tech surplus. Alright, which means we're going to send you back to start trading with the Jericho sites to get materials.
Sanhedrin Haven is under attack.
And we have a Sanhedrin Haven. Ugh, like, they really, really hate South America, these guys. Alright, do we divert for that? That Sanhedrin Haven has 2 defenders. It's already been destroyed. Yeah, I don't think there's anything we can do there. Tomb of the Mad Scientists. We've encountered another alien structure. This time there are no signs of battle outside. Alright. We're going to leave it there. Actually, we're going to let the Inaccessible arrive.
Research complete.
The antediluvian proto-civilization. The archaeological evidence we have collected points to a startling conclusion. Civilization on our planet first arose a much longer time ago than commonly believed. More than 2 million years ago, in fact. This globe-spanning civilization was created by a race of advanced hominins that preceded Homo sapiens, reaching a significant level of technological development before being destroyed by an unknown force. Small groups of these hominins survived for some time after the fall of their civilization, intermingling with Homo sapiens and passing along elements of their language and history, which formed the basis of the flood myths that are so common in cultures around the world. Could the unknown force that destroyed the antediluvians have been the Pandora virus? And if so, how did the rest of the planet survive? We must find out more. Based on reconstructing Syme's writings about the antediluvian civilization, there are 2 potential sites that match the description in Syme's notes. But it's impossible to know which one is the right one. The coordinates for both have been uploaded to our system. Seeking Dr. Symes. 2 sites. One here in North America. And another right near where we're already headed in Antarctica. We'll let these guys continue on their trip while we wait for the Inaccessible to arrive here. But we do need to start more research. And we did find a bunch of things to do here. So 3 autopsies we can perform: a Chiron, a Mind Fragger, and a Poison Worm, along with reverse engineering the Dante flamethrower, which is a new Jericho flamethrower model. On the Jewscape, we will unpause.
Construction complete.
And here we are. Everybody is arrived at the Tomb of Mad Scientist. So I think next episode we're going to have a lot of choices to make with what missions we want to do. It looks like we have 3 missions stacked up for us in a row. So I hope you join me for that episode next time. This has been Corknut. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I do hope to see you next time. For now, thanks for watching, and bye-bye.